Let's go. No, we're pumped to have you on, man.
Yeah, yeah. How's it going? How are you guys?
It's going really well. It's
That's
a
good.
little early here, around like 8 a.m. What time is it by you?
It's like 5 p.m. here in Moscow, Russia.
Oh, awesome. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it
Yeah.
like over there right now? Is it super cold or
No, actually, it's like from 10 to 15 Celsius degree, something like that. Pretty sunny, you know. So it's it's feeling good, feeling good.
let's go. Well, my name is Mewtwo, and I'm the founder and host of the Base Space, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Chase and Super. Say what's up, guys.
Hey, Nick. Welcome to the Base Space.
Hey,
What up,
hey,
man?
nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is really cool to have you on. We've been diving deep into the Avalanche ecosystem, and we're just all really excited to have another project that's using AVAX come on the show and talk about everything that you're doing. So really appreciate you just taking the time out to speak with us.
Yeah, yeah, me too, me too.
Yeah. So anyone new that we bring on the space, I always like to ask, like, how'd you get started in crypto?
Um, Actually, it was something unexpected because for the last 7 years, I raised the company, the publishing company in gaming. That is now the name of the company is Korea Games, and it's now top three in Russia and CIS region. And 3 years ago, I start like interesting in crypto, start investing in altcoins, so doing my own research and all this stuff. And like at the beginning of this year, it was I received a request from Indacoin. This is the company who have like the subsidiary company yay.games. So they looking for the CIO, and yeah, it was the perfect match because I'm really deep in gaming, all this stuff, and I have like a decent knowledge in crypto as well. So yeah, I started work for AI games. Yeah, so this is my story in short, I guess.
Yeah, very cool. What kind of games are you passionate about? Is it mainly mobile games, or do you play other types of like strategy games on your computer? Or
Yeah, so yeah, having that I'm already like 36 years old, so I'm really passionate of old school games like Diablo 2, Resurrected that recently were released. All these PC games that were released like late like 90, early 2000, all this stuff. Yeah, and I'm like really looking where's the market going, what is in the trends now. But my heart belongs to these old old school, old style games mostly.
oh, that's very base. I'm sure maybe you played like Age of Empires or
For sure, for
StarCraft or
sure.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Yeah. I get where you're at. That's really cool. So how long have you actually like been on the team? Like, would you consider yourself like one of the like I guess like quote unquote first employees of Yaya Games?
Yeah, yeah. It was like almost nothing except of the concept and idea, and some investors were really interested into the new GameFi project under the Indecoin roof. The Indecoin is like a payment gate shared to crypto. So it's just like it's all also, I guess, like a top three in this industry of the payment gates. So starting GameFi project, we had a really big advantage of already um, really significant basement of the partners of the investors. So we just needed to dropped the idea, and we had all the support from the Indecoin partners.
That's awesome. And how many people are actually like employed, I guess, by yay.games now?
Now it's about 30 full-time employees. If I will consider those 5 guys who will start working in the next 2 weeks, I guess. Yeah, and for the development team, we have like 12 people. For the marketing, I guess, in overall, like almost 10. Yeah, so we grow like from nothing to 30 people like in half a year or something.
Nick, could you kind of talk about the IDO that you guys had, and like how does that help contribute to the growth of the team? I almost hopped in on that IDO, but I just wasn't ready to do the KYC.
Yeah, I see. So yeah, actually we did it. We did multi-part IDO with 4 pets, like 2PNL, Super Launcher, Avalanche, and Pulse. Yeah, and actually it's not. There is no link between this IDO and company growth, because we mostly focused on the products, and we like hiring new people like considering the roadmaps of our products. So we have 2 products: the Ballpoint game and yay.games marketplace. So it's more referred to the products roadmap.
Very cool. I guess at like a high level, could you describe to the audience like what yay.games is, and like what the marketplace is for maybe those that aren't even familiar with the project or the company?
Yeah, so I tried to bring my like publishing experience to crypto and to decentralized industry, and our main focus now is to make the publisher or the company who will present third-party gamify projects inside the marketplace. So we will use it by 2 ways. So the first part, we will present our own games there. The flagship game is Ballpoint. It will be exclusively presented on yay.games marketplace. Also, we will release a few super casual games like Flappy Shooter, all this stuff with play to earn mechanics as a core mechanics, like to let people earn money while playing. So this is the first way, and the second way, yeah, we try to involve as many third-party small developers teams to give us their projects, and we will be able to like present them exclusively on the platform. And in return of that, we can help them with the audience, with advising, with the fundraising. Also, we plan to move some Binance Smart Chain projects, if they are on the early stages, to Avalanche ecosystem. For example, we now have one potential partner, who have like GameFi project, but it's more in the concept, and they like considering what kind of chain is like used, and we insist them to use Avalanche, and for that we can bring some incentives in AVAX for their community and for developers itself as a part of Avalanche Rush program. So yeah.
That's awesome. So you guys are participating in the Avalanche Rush.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. And we haven't announced the details yet. We have like plan how to use the incentives. So I just described one of them, and I think we'll reveal others. Like for example, I don't know. I think it would be like in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. Very, very, very cool. We'll definitely look out for the announcement. I'm curious, kind of staying on the Avalanche topic. What made you guys like decide to actually build on Avalanche versus say Ethereum?
Actually, our development team were really excited to move to Avalanche, and because of the speed of all the advantages that this chain gives to developers and to the product. So this is the main thing is like to receive more technically advanced chain is the thing is the foundation of the game, let's say. So yeah, this was the main thing.
Nick, I'm actually curious, as you've gone through this process of building out a new ecosystem and building in this industry, what were some like valuable lessons that you've learned as a founder early on in your journey?
I think we should be more focused. That I understand, like after the first half year, that we should be focused on the products, and we need to make the decisions based on the what like technical stack or what kind of expertise we need to bring into our core team based on the product requirements, not on the like a marketing demand or the even market demand, because for example in July there was it was the explosive hype for the gamifying projects, and we received lots of requests for support, for investments, all this stuff. But we confront with that we need to to make the choice not to onboard, for example, passive investors that would be unhealthy in the long term. Like they can bring us money, but we are looking only for the smart money. So yeah, I think the right set of the main priorities was the thing I understand that this is a crucial after the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, your marketplace is also like fully decentralized, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, can you kind of touch on like the importance of the marketplace being decentralized?
Can you specify the question actually? So yeah, I need to understand more about that.
I guess like what would be like the difference between your marketplace versus like a centralized marketplace, and if your decentralized marketplace has any advantages over a centralized competitor?
Mm-hmm. So for now, our idea that this is the only place for the decentralized games actually. So we're trying to fill the niche for decentralized projects. So it's not about the decentralized marketplace, because it's just the place where people will be enter and play the specific projects. So it's less about the marketplace, but more about the projects that would be presented there. Also, for example, the people who holding yay marketplace tokens, it's about the decentralized feature. They can vote for some changes in terms of what game to present on the marketplace and so on. So we also developing this idea in Ballpoint. Just it's a bit off topic, but for example, we're trying to add the feature when people need to hold BPT and yay, and they have an ability to vote for the game balance. For example, if we are speaking about the centralized games, like traditional games, I don't know, like World of Warcraft, for example, and you're playing for the, I don't know, like Death Knight, and Death Knight is not meta right now. It's like it's weaker than other characters. So you're waiting for the patch that will strengthen your class, and for the ballpoint, we just enabling the feature when people can, by staking the tokens, they can change the balance itself. So it's like a unique feature that we aiming to bring. So they can change the items, the class, like parameters, all this stuff.
That's really, really cool. So it's like a DAO basically within the game itself.
Yeah. DAO, that's correct. Yeah.
That's really, really sick. And is that something that you're planning to expand to all of the games on your platform? Will they have their own kind of mini DAO that players can vote?
Yeah. It definitely will be. We have this in our roadmap for the next year. We have more significant, releases this year right now, but this is definitely in our roadmap.
And will that kind of process allow as to what games get listed on the marketplace, or what does that look like in terms of if you're a developer and you have a game and you want to get involved?
We are working on API that allow the third-party projects interact with the platform, so we can gather like the parameters. For example, I don't know, everything that can be linked to, let's say, like. Let me find the word in English. So basically, we need to understand like how to reward the people who are playing like third-party projects. This is the crucial thing. For example, all the projects we placed on AI marketplace, they will support the AI token. So we just basically will add the new ways how to utilize AI token by the adding new projects. So we will strengthen like the marketplace token. So for that, we need to understand how to implement achievement system to the new games. For example, we need to understand how to estimate the top of the players, for example, top 10 of the players by level, by some other parameters. So we are working on understanding what exactly parameters we need to receive from the third-party projects and to link them to our achievement system, for example. Yeah.
Gotcha. You kind of touched on the token. Could you actually expand on that a little bit? What is the token used for throughout the ecosystem?
For example, you need to. There would be for certain games, there would be play to earn and pay to win. I'd say mechanics, and AI token would be presented in both of them because we want to cover like both audiences. Like the first one who just want to earn money, and the second one who just want to throw like any money, but to have powerful characters or something like that. There would be two user stories for play to earn, people investing their time
and we are looking at the certain like parameters, for example, how much time they spend, how much actions in game actions they did, what kind of achievements they received, and we will reward them by the AI tokens. On the one hand, on another hand, there would be various mechanics. For example, you need to pay the certain amount of yay or yay and BPT for a ballpoint, and the mint NFTs, like special NFTs. For example, they can be equal to like epic or legendary items for ballpoint. So we allow people to spend their tokens inside the games. Especially, I'm talking right now about the ballpoint because it's a really complex game that requires many token usage scenarios inside.
Gotcha. And I saw like on the website that I think like poker and chess and games like that are going to be coming. So like say poker, for example, will the token, the yay token, be used for, you know, the betting, the pools, and um, like have that built-in utility function within
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gambling game?
I will explain. So actually, we not plan. We have no plans to release chess or poker right now. It's maybe you misunderstood that because of the pictures on the website, but we have no plans like that. We have like 5 super casual games in our pipeline, like Doodle Jump or Flappy Shooter or something like that. Some arcade games and play to earn mechanics. They will allow, for example, you need to pay the certain amount on yay to create the game session, and this game session opens for, let's say, 1 hour, and it's able for another like player to join to your session. He need also pay the same amount, and you both play the game, just the casual one, and who the receive the who the win in terms of how much score you will have at the end of the game. So you will receive the tokens that your opponent also paid for the game session. So it's a pure game mining mechanics, and it's simple. And we plan to apply it to our super casual games that would be like released, I think, next week.
Very cool. And I know besides game mining, you guys will also have farming and trading available.
Yeah, we have some farming features with our partners right now, like with the super launcher. But we haven't presented this feature, these DeFi features in our marketplace by ourselves. So we supported by super launcher. And for example, single asset staking, all this stuff we plan to release like during October. And also I guess I can say that this is the second usage of Avalanche Rush program incentive. I just revealed something. We plan to let people log yay, for example, let's say for 1 year, and for that they will receive guaranteed allocation in ballpoint for BPT. IDO for ballpoint would be conducted on like mid-December this year, and also a small amount of AVAX for the gas purposes. So yeah, this feature should be released during October as well.
That's awesome. I'd love to hear that. Kind of a few, I guess, like maybe like a general idea that I had was, will users be able to like compete in certain games, maybe like in for like PvP or in tournaments, and they could like wage basically their tokens.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. And also there would be applied achievement systems, a system that, for example, consider how many games you played and how many, for example, there is a funny achievement. I don't remember the name of the achievement, but you need to lose 10 times. So you will receive an airdrop and the NFT achievement. So for that, so yeah, people will just use the straight play to earn feature, and they also would be supported with like a more complex achievement system based on the achievements in terms of like the certain game.
Very, very cool. I'm curious. Like, gaming is a pretty wide market, and especially in crypto, we know it's like a global market. Are you planning to concentrate in like specific countries for your marketing, or are you just planning to generally market to like the overall mobile gaming arena? I guess as like a whole.
Actually, we're aiming like to the global market, no specific, audience. And right now, we just have the big communities in China, in Turkey, but we are not aiming to launch our product specifically for the specific area. And speaking about the mobile, there, for example, we plan to release mobile version of Ballpoint, and we already have the partner. Actually, it's a Russian governmental company. It's maybe it's I don't know. It's a bit strange. So it sounds strange, but yeah, they launching a Russian mobile phone, and they want to present our game like pre-installed game in there, like for the limited amount of the phones they will manufacture. And we also looking for other manufacturers that will be interested in pre-installing our Ballpoint game in the first place.
And so, will there be like a built-in wallet solution? Like, how would that work if someone has the game?
Actually, I spoke with our developers, and I can't say specifically how it would work right now, but they already found the solution, and like it should be all working on the background. I think closer to the release, uh, we will post the guidelines how to deal with that.
Gotcha. Okay. And I don't think you had dove into it just yet, but could you kind of like give a high level view of what Bold Point is, the actual game?
It's a NFT based PvP oriented game, RPG game. So there is an idea in the core of the game that you have few game mechanics that allow you to mint NFTs, and NFTs is equal to your equipment, and the character is also NFT. So you can from the beginning pay tokens, mint NFTs, then trade on the built-in NFT marketplace, and then you while winning your opponent, you also receiving some NFTs, some consumables like health potions, all this stuff, and you also can trade it between the other players. And there's a we plan to launch quarterly updates for the game, and we will announce what would be inside each quarter update, like starting of I think January. And definitely there will be some like the analog from like Path of Exile. So you will have your hideout, and you will be able to have lots of cosmetic stuff you can acquire, and you need to grow your hideout. Like let's name it hideout, for example. So yeah, there will be lots of like gaming content, but first we will release the NFT marketplace, the PvP functional, and few features that will be able to mint NFT and equipment and all this stuff.
Yeah, do you guys have also any plans to launch like an NFT style marketplace alongside the gaming marketplace?
Yeah, we have the plans. There would be possible the same product. So we already like developing NFT marketplace for the ballpoint. So I don't know how we'll present it exactly on the yay, but I think we will be able to like separate the ballpoint items within the marketplace and all other items for other games, or just like other NFTs that not would be related to specific games.
Yeah, I could see that being really interesting down the line, as there's several large games within the ecosystem. You could then potentially have people just doing straight up swaps between the individual games on that NFT marketplace.
Yeah, agree. We're also conducting right now some like we're not conducting, with developing the basement for like giving our valuable partners some exclusive in-game NFTs, and let them sell that items to their communities, or just keep it, I don't know, or just make an auction or something like that. So it would be like branded items for the specific partners, and these items would be for sure very valuable inside the game. And also, if we already start speaking about NFTs, we will conduct the fundraising for the ballpoint. It actually already started for the seed and strategic rounds for the partners privately, and we have an idea to separate the fundraising. For example, the certain amount of funds will rise tradition, like using IDO platform or something like that, and so for private we will invite some K value partners, and for the public we will conduct IDO. This is the first thing. And the second thing, we plan to sell the pretty significant amount of NFTs for the ballpoint as a public sale. So we plan to fundraise like the half of the funds, or 40% of the funds, just selling the NFTs, not just making the whitelist and using this idea like traditional stuff.
That's very cool. I'm also it seems like a lot of you're targeting more of like a normie market, especially if you're going to be like pre-installing the apps on cell phones, which I think is extremely cool. Are you guys planning to have some sort of fiat on ramp within the app itself to kind of make it easier for the everyday person to transition and actually play the games?
Yeah, for sure. We have plans in our roadmap to integrate with Indecoin for the yay marketplace. It's not something. It's not a secret, actually. And speaking of ballpoint, there will be sidechain technology that allow people to play the game, to receive the gaming experience without actually making the payments or using crypto. So you just playing on like a side chain, like a private thing, where is everything free, and you have some limited progress there. But when you want to move your character to the mainnet, you need to pay for the all NFTs that you want to transfer to the mainnet. So this is also an idea how to like the make like the adoption of the game, and also this GameFi like industry to the normies. So we will allow them not to pay anything.
I think that's extremely smart, allowing like a free version. Yeah, that seems like a great almost like a trial period for people
Yeah,
to
that's
experience
correct.
it.
That's correct.
That's very, very cool. I guess kind of like more future for like from your perspectives, like where do you like see yay.games going in like the next 2 to 3 years? I know that seems like a lifetime in crypto, but
Yeah.
yeah, like what's your vision for the company?
We actually be aiming to more like to become the really valuable and the big publisher within the crypto and decentralized industry. So we like in 2 or 3 years I just see that we can add many third-party projects and like to our platform, and like bring the AI utilization in all of these projects, and we can become like so-called Steam for the decentralized games. And I think this Avalanche Rush program incentives actually it will help us a lot in this direction.
Let's go. I mean, I love that. I think that's a very worthy goal, and gaming is it's massive now, and it's going to be massive, even bigger in the future with crypto being integrated into all the games. Is that kind of how you see mobile gaming evolving? Do you think uh, like every game will have like their own token, or will partner with a marketplace like yourself in order to really monetize their work?
Actually, and I already spoke with some like big game developers, like Chinese game developers, and they all aiming to go crypto in a certain time. Like I think there will be an explosive year, like next year, when all traditional gaming projects they will start like slowly, but they will start to like tokenize their games and change the in-game in-game assets to the tokens or NFTs or all this stuff. And I already know, like I have the internal understanding from managers in other like traditional companies that they're already working on it, and they really interesting in that. So yeah, I'm not sure about the AAA projects because the processes are very complex there. Like time to market is pretty long, and they couldn't adopt so fast. But I think like average like like a middle budget projects or small budget projects, they already working on it, and I think we will have many releases next year with the crypto incentives inside the games.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see like how crypto like changes the dynamic with gaming, because as a kid I definitely put like thousands of hours into games, and being able to actually get paid for them is
Yeah,
just going
for
to
sure.
create like a whole different vibe.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud here, but I feel like this type of technology will just explode the growth of esports. Like I can see like a lot of Yay token holders potentially in the future becoming like a DAO of some sorts of like an esports organization and kind of like sponsoring players within these ecosystems. Is that kind of like an avenue that you could see kind of playing out?
Yeah, you already mentioned the DAO and all this. Actually, I think they can play with the balance thing that we also plan to release. Like for now, it's something unique, but who knows? Probably in a few years, it would be adopted by the industry, especially in esport, when the players can, vote for the game balance, and that would be more organic. So yeah, I have already 2 partners that basically they from the esport industry, and they also working on their tokens. Actually, I just given them some advices. So I think esport and this the GameFi industry, it's pretty close to each other right now.
Let's go. Nah, the future is super bright, and I know that you guys actually just got listed on Max. Congratulations, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Do you want to just talk about the airdrop that you guys are doing?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat, please?
I saw that there was like an airdrop.
Yeah. That's correct. I haven't read all these haven't chance to get through all these details of this airdrop and all the marketing efforts we are doing, because it's our marketing team working on it right now. I'm just a bit outside of that, because actually it's my vacation time right now. I mean, the whole week I just took the vacation, so I'm a bit out of the scope. But yeah, that's correct. We will give airdrops to the people as a part of the listing stuff.
Very cool. I guys, I just shared in the top of the space the airdrop tweet. So if you're interested in that, you can go over there. They have all the details listed on the yay.games Twitter page. Very cool. Nick, you kind of answered all my questions. Chase, you have any additional thoughts?
No, a lot of my questions were answered.
Nick, sometimes at the end of this, we allow audience members to come on and ask questions. Or are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Hey guys, if you want to ask Nick a question, just request now. We'll let you guys on one at a time. We'll give it a few seconds.
Hey Nick, while we're waiting for people to come on, I know you asked us what our favorite type of game is. What is your favorite type of game? Strategy or RPG, etc.
So if I understand you correct, you're asking what the genres of the future games we're working on would be. That's correct?
No. What is your favorite type of game?
My favorite
like
type. Uh-huh. Yeah, I see. So for me, I think the most favorite is RPG games for sure. And on the second place, I think it's real-time strategies. Yeah, because I'm a bit old school player. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, no, same here.
It looks like we don't have any requests from the audience, so
Okay.
yeah, I think we could wrap it up here. I mean, Nick, I just really appreciate you taking the time out, and especially now that I know it's your vacation, brother. We very much appreciate you coming on the base space, just talking about yay.games and everything that you guys are doing within the ecosystem. It's definitely a project that's been on my radar, and super glad that you took the time to speak with us.
Yeah. I'm glad also to speak with you guys.
Are you okay if we post this up on YouTube?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Let's go. All right, guys.
Awesome.
What'd you say, Chase?
I was just saying awesome, but Nick, I just want to say thanks as well for coming on the Base Space. It was awesome to learn about what you guys are building out. I'm excited to see really just like this mesh of crypto and gaming, because it's another route of major adoption for everyone to kind of get tapped in on crypto. So I love it.
Yeah. Agree. Thank you guys.
Basically, +1 to everything Jason and Mewtwo just said.
All right, everyone, stay based.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.